This is Wurps. Welcome to my version 45 patch summary. There is a lot of amazing new stuff. First, we've got the spray can. Costs 50 and contains a limited amount of paint. Must be shaken with Q before use. We can use this to mark dead ends or signify exits or anything else we can think of. It has a fair amount of paint in the can, so it should last you a while before needing a new one. The color is random each mission, and it will be the same for all players. You can paint many surfaces, including your teammates, but not enemies. I recommend using simple dots to mark paths, to exits, and lines to mark dead ends. Occasionally putting in an arrow might also be a good idea amongst the dots. Then we've got the Signal Translator, costs $2.55 and allows the terminal user at the ship to send a short message, up to 9 characters, to every player in the game with a fancy looking effect. This can be super useful for many things, including warning people about brackens or jesters, any enemy, or trying to instruct people to trap coil heads in a door, to fix the fuse box that might be broken, or to not take the apparatus, any of those things, or giant near ship, dog near ship, anything like that. Super useful, really expanding the terminal gameplay here, so great change. The radar booster gained the capability to emit a flash, which seems primarily useful for slowing down coil heads. It appears to shut them down for about 5 seconds, as long as they're within a certain range, to give your teammates a chance to escape. In order to use this, you go onto the terminal and you type flash name, name being the assigned name to the radar booster, such as Flash Igor or Flash John. This will absolutely blind your teammates, so be careful with it. It seems to just anger other enemies, but I need to do more testing. You've also got an Arachnophobia Mode for the spider haters out there. It will reskin the spider into a spider, so that's pretty good.
Oh, shit.
The ability to rebind your keys was also added. There's some new ship items. This one being the best of them, obviously. I also saw a goldfish, and you can find out the other ones for yourself. I've also got some new scrap items added to the game, such as low-value glass flasks and whoopie cushions. Whoopie cushions actually functioning, which is nice. There's also wrapped gifts around, which don't weigh that much, are one-handed items, and when opened, will spawn seemingly any item, but at boosted value. So you can just carry these back to the ship and unwrap them and just get a bunch of two-handed items that you didn't have to carry back. So I recommend waiting to open these until you get back to the ship.
12.
There's also these fancy masks,
Wear it.
but you might want to be careful with these.
Hello? Am I muffled?
No. I'm scared.
It got stuck to my face and killed me.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Hi. Stop it. No hug. No hug. No. No.
So these are the masked. They have a mask and look a lot like players. Seemingly they spawn with an orange suit, but if they convert an ally, they will wear the same suit that they were using. Once they catch you, they convert you and make a new enemy.
Oh, he's coming. He's a wiggly boy.
Seems to take 4 hits to take them down with a shovel, but there are some inconsistencies with shovel damage on players. It may apply to them as well, so it could take less hits depending on the angles you hit them at. Here's a little representation of the possible maps that the 2 new enemies can spawn on. The numbers are not percentages, they are relative, so It's not as large as it appears, but there are a few maps that just can't spawn the enemies. On Experimentation and Assurance and Offense and March, the Nutcracker is extremely rare, like very, very rare. Masked can't even spawn. You can only run into Masked on Rend and Titan, so Dine is actually free from those. That's not bad. Dine might be a little better now, especially with what they did to fall damage. Titan can apparently have turrets now. I don't know how rare this is, but I did see one in my testing. Sweet. Now, I was a little injured here, but they changed fall damage a lot. You will just die under a lot of circumstances. This jump deals 100 damage now, as checked in the logs, and that's all of your health. Used to do 20. Now for the other new enemy, the Nutcracker. These have a shotgun and will blast you after a brief delay. They stand still as they are aiming this and allow you to take cover. They will do this twice with their double barrel before reloading, allowing you to get a few shovel smacks in around a corner like this. This seems to be the most effective way to deal with them. You can then take their shotgun and sell it, or use it, or both. The shells it drops can be loaded into the shotgun using E. You can also press E on the shotgun to check if there is ammo inside. It'll make a different sound if there is no ammo. Now this thing has damage fall off, but it does quite a lot. The rail cheese method was also removed, so rails are no longer safe until maybe we find some other trick. But for now, you're just going to have to kill thumpers and spiders by backing away and hitting them, or circle back sprinting around them while hitting them if you want to stay in one area. So he also supposedly nerfed forest giants. Something about them being able to spot you maybe, or how long they chase you after losing you. I don't know exactly what it is. The forest giants were supposed to work, from people who looked at the code, seemingly by like a visibility value that would be decreased if you weren't moving or if you were crouched, or both. So crouched and non-moving, you'd think they'd have a really hard time spotting you. They don't spot you all the time when you do that, but it almost seems random. Sometimes they just don't care and see me anyway. I assume there's a distance factor in there. I don't know exactly what it is, but the forest giants still seem to spot you pretty easily. It's kind of hard to juke them around trees because they chase you for too long. They'll just grab you. Pumpkins works pretty well though. It's too bad these are invincible, or this probably would have got them. Thanks for watching. I got a lot of other guides. I also stream on Twitch.
Oh. Flash it. Oh, God.